So it's Professor Shoemaker, and what I'm going to do now is show you how to create the starter database that we're going to use for the first couple units in the class. I've got MySQL open here, and what I'm going to do is come over here to the File menu and select Open SQL Script. Notice you can also press Control-Shift-O, or you can click on this button right here, which is open a SQL script file in a new query tab. So I'm just going to click on this button on the toolbar. Excuse me. I've already got myself set up in the folder, and I'm going to select the file called starter create. You'll want to pull this file open as well. Click on open, and MySQL will load it into the area here. Now, this is going to run a bunch of SQL steps. These are all SQL statements here to actually create the database. Down in the output window, it will show the results of that, but there's already some stuff I was doing here earlier. So what I'm going to do is right-click in the output window and select clear. So now this window will be empty before we run the script. To execute a script in MySQL, you put yourself in this window and then click on the lightning bolt up here that says to execute the script. So I'm going to do that, and the script will begin to run, and messages will appear here in the output window showing how it went. It actually produced a lot of messages. You can see them here. And they all have green checkbox on them. That's good because that means that they worked. Now, it's created a database called Starter. But it doesn't show up over here in the schemas yet. In order to do that, you've got to click on this refresh button right up here on the top, and then the starter database will appear. Notice it's set in bold. That means it's our default database right now. And I'm going to show you a little bit in the schema here. A database is made up of a set of tables. In the case of the starter database, there's two tables, major and student. We'll get into more detail of these as we get into our later steps, but at this point we know that the database has been created.